Hello, wonderful people. Welcome to another exceptional moment with us at BaletNDB. Today, we delve into the neoclassic dance adaptation of the romantic novel by Alexandre Dumas fils, titled La Dame aux Camelias. This is the beloved love story of Marguerite and Armand. BaletNDB is about to premiere this work, choreographed by one exceptional woman of substance. I'm talking about Croatian-born Valentina Turcu. She's here today, so let's go and speak to her and find out what goes on behind the mind of her creative genius. Valentina, welcome. I want you to take us back in time. Where did your journey with dance begin?
My parents were big ballet stars. I was born into the family full of passion, romance, ballet, and it was usual to me to go every day in the theater and watch not only ballet, but opera and drama, and listen to the music, read books, enjoy movies and everything.
Oh wow. So years later, you become this professional dancer, working with the likes of Maurice Béjart, an incredible man. How did that experience shape you in becoming who you are today?
Maurice took me directly. He reshaped everything I thought that I know, cut out all the other things that are incredibly not important, what we think they are when you think to become a ballerina. And he demanded a lot of me, and he loved me dearly and shaped me into an intellectual, mature persona somehow.
Well, right now you are wearing various hats. You're a ballet dancer turned choreographer, turned cinematographer, turned director, and all these things. How do you make all of those things fit into one Valentina Turcu hat?
It's like I never really could be in a box. Since I was a child, I was too dynamic and too curious about what is there more to discover. What is behind the curtain was actually more interesting for me, that on the plateau where you can see only the illusion. It was not enough to be a ballerina, and not enough to be a choreographer, and not enough to just be obsessed with the beauty. I think also dance is the only universal language that has this physical and metaphysical potential.
Camelian Dame, this great literary story by Alexandre Dumas fils.
Yeah.
This has become a phenomenon on its own. I mean, we're talking about La Traviata, Marguerite and Armand, all these great choreographies, John Neumeier and all of them. What gave you the gumption and the chutzpah to say, I, Valentina Turcu, also want to have my own adaptation of this great story?
Actually, anecdote is that I was one day working in Germany with a great company in Augsburg, and I got very sick. And the person who was driving me to hospital said, as I was coughing, "Look, you're so dramatic choreographer, you can deal with the big titles. You should do Camelian Dame." And I was like, "Oh, are you kidding me?" And then later on, your great company guested in Croatian National Theater, and I was part of that evening when I saw your company, I saw the attitude, I saw the charisma, I saw the potential, and I said to Mario directly, "This is it.
Wow.
We are doing it."
Wow, that is wonderful. I actually remember seeing you at that particular performance.
It was love at first sight.
Yeah.
It was totally we.
And look, here we are right now.
Here we are right now.
Now, Valentina, what part of this literary work attracted your creativity to even say that you want to play around with the story?
Well, first of all, I always take a book and, in respect of the author, research for all the details that are inside that were meaningful to him.
Oh.
I was shocked how the book is so scandalous. Imagine in 19th century how erotic this book is, and what kind of social and also female, male status and all these things are there quite brutally and direct. When I read the book, the sense of this incredible love that Armand has for Marguerite, that is very physical and passionate and open-hearted. But what she has for him, it's even more. It's an ultimate let-go moment. So I love you so that I wish for you to have a better life without me. How far could she go? How emancipated she is. That touched me mostly, for the reason that the love is bigger than herself. So that moment was like, yes, we are doing it.
We are in love.
Yes.
I think it's very interesting because, you know, this is a very old book, but the story of love is always current and it's always relevant.
Always will be.
I think it surpasses, you know, nationality, time,
Definitely.
anything, because love is absolutely universal.
Definitely.
Now, you have chosen a very modern way of telling the story. I mean, many of the works that we have seen with this particular genre is always based in the countryside, or, you know, it's something of another world. But you have brought it to 2020. Why this decision?
Well, I feel that our moment, our generation, in the moment in we are living, it's so afraid of emotions, it's so afraid of expressing emotions, it's so rushing through life. One global hysteria around everything, and that we don't take time simply to hug and say, I love you dearly, human to human, first of all. But particularly, why to bring in it today to the contemporary audience? Because they can finally relate to that. I'm sick of hearing that the ballet is a beautiful and abstract thing. But no, I wanted us to speak hearts to hearts, to audience. And for me, the only way is to put it brutally in the moment now.
I would love to talk about the costumes of this ballet. Now, I'm a self-professed lover of all things glamorous, gorgeous, couture and avant-garde. And you have allowed us to have all of it in this ballet. What was your decision in choosing Alan Hranitel to be the costume designer?
So Alan Hranitel and me, we really clicked immediately in this perfectionism and minimalistic details, but very sensual, very with a haute couture, good taste, and he's a big persona. He's after all a creator of Circus du Soleil costumes, and in the same such a big persona and such a humble man. So I really love his human being, and he's a genius in the same time, and we always think glamorous, sophisticated, functional, absolutely comfortable for the dancers, knowing the body, knowing the materials.
My first fitting with him, I kind of looked and I was like, he could see that my face was not happy. And he was like, don't worry, Thoriso, we're going to get you together. Absolutely. And I love his attention to detail. Yeah. I like that he was it was almost like a collaboration, which is quite rare with costume designers because some people feel like it's their work.
Absolutely. Alan, he's following the rehearsals, he's breathing together with the movement. He watches how you move in his costumes, what do you need more, what do you need less. He's never emotionally attached to the piece of costume, but gives his all heart into it. Not only him, all my team, since the beginning, we are like 9 months together preparing the product.
We have this phenomenal orchestral score. I mean, the work of Schubert has lived over many, many years, but now you have chosen to bring in someone to make an adaptation. Tell us a little bit about that.
So, Andrei Pushkarev, awesome. Let's put it like that. Love at first sight with a genius who is today one of the most brilliant musicians in the world. And such a collaboration took more than 5 months to really go through each part of Schubert that I chose, that I felt is right for this and this particular scene. And then we melted together every single second debate, what is going to happen here, here, here and here, and remade it like a movie score. Wow. So genius of Pushkarev is that he absolutely understood the contemporary moment in which we are with the aestheticism that Alan and Marco, set designer, are producing, and entered actually without suffocating the emotion, because Schubert is full of anxieties under, bringing it into our time with this ice glassy piano that he put it in like really amazing moment.
I feel that there's such a harmony between the set, the music and the steps.
The harmony is the most important thing.
So, your coming to NDB shook us all up but made us very excited. What was the casting process? What were you thinking in choosing the people that you were choosing?
So I was looking for types. When Mario Radachowski asked me, what do you need for a piece like that, grandiose and big and glamorous and so, I said, I need 21 soloists. And I was looking for dancers to have a conversation, to have a personalities, to have execution, of course, this is our job, but to bring these characters completely into a direct level, immediate, sharp, fresh. And I was straight away knowing who I want, what I want, and how we're going to do it.
Not everything has been
No.
roses and wonderful.
No.
What were some of the challenges that you think you faced in doing all of this with us?
Well, challenge is because my creativity, my brain is like 5 of me who are living in this body.
We know. We've come to know that.
Was falling in love with you immediately and would spend more and more in time and even more rehearsals, but not in a sense of rehearsing only steps or something, but even more researching and detailed and creativity and options and solutions and maybe more and more. But it's like a child comes to Disneyland and wants to see everything more and more, and then it's egoistic and wants everything for myself. The time was for now the only challenge, that I was feeling a pressure, the time is running faster than I can produce all what I wanted. Yeah. But somehow the universe kissed us dearly and hugged us, and here we are, not only with one but with two casts.
This is fantastic. What was interesting for us, for myself as a dancer particularly, you know, you came from a different angle. You came from this very macroscopic, detailed focus on the interpretation of the role, not just the steps, the look, the eye, the tilt of the head. This very, almost like I felt like I was in a movie. For the company, we all grew as performers, not as dancers, but as performers. And this is really, really fantastic for us. What do you think you will take away from this experience?
Sincerity. Honesty, the thing that you were immediate and open to me without any obstacles. You were just there, believing it, and I was just there opening all the Pandora box that was necessary. Yeah. And your readiness, your engagement, in a sense that you are passing through such a different repertoire. Your bodies went through many choreographical manuscripts. Your shape is ready, your brain is ready, your heart was open. So the moment that I didn't feel any obstacle between you dancers and me choreographer was the greatest freedom that it's not easy to feel in some other companies. The easiness, the Kundera moment, you know?
Thank you. There were lots of those. There were many of those.
Whoa, really.
Valentina, thank you so much for imparting all your knowledge with the people of BaletNDB. I think we've all grown as artists. We're reaching for higher heights, and hopefully this experience does more than what you and I both perceive. It can take us to another level of being fantastic artists.
Thank you so much. Also, I grew as a person. It's a never-ending story, and it's a never-ending love story with art and beauty in my life. Thank you all.
Thank you. The world of Valentina Turcu is testament to a life well explored. I, for one, am inspired by her appetite for creativity and exceptional career. Camelian Dama is officially in the repertoire of BaletNDB, so please check out our website and all our social media pages to see which date suits you. It's been an exceptional afternoon talking to you about all things Camelian Dama. From me, Thoriso Magongwa, Naskledano.